Hello there and welcome back to my channel. It is of course only me again, and thank you so much for tuning back in for another round of metal detecting. Well, this week promises to be a really good one, because if you've watched my channel you may have noticed a few videos ago I went into the site of an old Domesday manor house where I did one of the orchard fields, and we found a hammered coin and a silver Victorian medal as well. Well, this week we are back at that particular site and we have got the huge orchard to do right in front of the house. This place is absolutely huge. It's got to be at least sort of 2 acres, this orchard, and I'm hoping there's going to be some really good stuff in here for us to find and for me to show you. So of course, if you want to see what comes out today, then continue to watch the video, and if you like metal detecting videos and content in general, then hit subscribe, because I am literally going to be uploading a video every single week for you to watch. So there is no better time other than right now. But that is the talking out of the way. I am so excited to do some metal detecting today. Hopefully we can get something great, but stay tuned. Everything that comes out, you're going to see it here first. I'll see you on the first hole. Well, we have come down on our very first target, and believe it or not, this was probably about 3 or 4 feet away from where I stood and recorded my intro. And it's quite a nice sounding target. It's coming up about 51 to 52 on the VDI. I've just dug the plug. I've detected that it's actually in the plug. So let's get the pinpointer and have a bit of a scratch around and see if we can find it. So it's quite near to the top. Could be a bottle top or something like that. It's going to be something quite modern, I think, being so close to the top, but you never know. Oh no. Our worst fears have come true. Because we've just gone and found a squash piece of aluminium on our very first hole. Well, could have been anything. Could have been a small hammered coin. So it was definitely worth investigating, but yeah, it's nothing great. So I'm just down here, right at the edge of the field, underneath the canopy of these trees. I've literally just started in the orchard and I've made my way around the outside of the field, and I got my second target, and this one was a different beast altogether, because it was about 85 to 86, absolutely screaming target. I've dug it out and it looks like an interesting one. It is, from what I can see, some type of badge, or maybe even some type of brooch, but it is made out of silver. And on the bottom, you can see there, with a bit of blue enamelling, Royal Marines. So this is quite obviously a little Royal Marines cap or beret badge, but that's about as far as I know in terms of age. But it's very interesting because it does mean, of course, that this ties in with the Victorian medal, which I found in the field just over the hedge last time I was here, and that was from the Second Afghan War. But I'm not too sure this one's that old. This could be a bit of a more sort of modern cap or hat badge. And you can see the crown with the lion on the top there. Yeah, a silver little Royal Marines badge. That is not a bad find for our second find at all. There's obviously a little bit of military history going on in these sort of orchards, so could have been something to do with maybe the people that lived in the old manor house at the top there, but it could have also have been once part of some sort of training ground as well. Who knows? But it will always get me thinking, second find of the day, a silver cap badge. Oh, to come and have a look at this. Wow. I mean, this was a super duper loud signal, but I was not expecting this to pop out of the ground. What even is that? It looks a little bit like a sort of decorative bucket handle or something like that, doesn't it? Because you can just imagine it sort of clipping around here and then that being the bit that you pick it up with. But honestly, I have absolutely no idea. But just look at how decorative that is. Now, the design of this has got to be sort of Georgian, I would say. It does look very, very Georgian, doesn't it? So it could be some sort of Georgian decorative bucket handle, but it's copper alloy, and it was an amazing, amazing signal. But unfortunately, that's as far as my knowledge goes. I'm going to have to put this to each and every one of you. What do you think this find is? Because I really don't have a clue, but could be a handle off of something. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. But that's definitely going in the keeping bag for sure. And let's move on, see what else we can get. So I've been walking along this field thinking to myself, we've had some pretty good finds in here so far, but I wonder where the coins are, because there must be coins in here. It's quite close to the old manor house. It's an orchard. People would definitely have been in here with coins. Lo and behold, the very next signal I get is a massive, great big chunky coin. Wow, yeah, this is an absolute beast of a coin. And of course, with a coin this size and this thick, it's only going to be a number of things. So let's have a closer look at it, give it a clean, and hopefully it's going to be something quite good. Okay, take a look at this chunky number. Wow, that really is one big, big coin. But is it even a coin? Because it's got what looks to be like a hole on the top of it. So it might not be a coin. It could be something else, but it certainly looks like a coin, and the signal was absolutely right as well. So let's just see if we can give it a bit of a clean off and see if we can get some detail from it, because chances are this is probably going to be something like a cartwheel penny. I honestly don't know anything else that's this big and this chunky, that isn't a Roman coin, of course, that is not a cartwheel penny. But it's certainly made of bronze. It's got some lovely sort of patina on it as well. It's yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I think we're going to have to give this one a bit of a squirt, because I don't want to scrub it too much, just in case it has got some writing on it or something like that. So let's give this one a squirt, and I will yeah, show you what it looks like when it's clean. Okay, and by the power of editing, you are now looking at a clean coin, or a cleaner coin anyway. This thing was absolutely caked in mud. So what can I tell about it? Well, I think it was obviously made into some sort of pendant at one stage. But do I think it's a coin? Yeah, I do think it's a coin, but it's a very, very unusual one. It's got a sort of circle in the middle with some writing around the outside, and I can't for the life of me work out what that writing is. So I'm not 100% sure if it is a British coin or a foreign coin, but I am 99.9% certain this is a coin. But I was honestly expecting this to be a cartwheel 1 penny. But I don't think it is, because I've never ever seen one with this type of design on there. So gonna have to do a bit of research on this one, and of course if I find out any information about it, I'll put it on the video for you all to see. But yeah, there's definitely coins in here, and they are whoppers. So when I was just filming that last segment where we found that huge bronze coin, I noticed that something had bit my knee, and I went down and looked at it. It was a really sharp little bite, and it was a tiny little red ant, and it had sort of like, yeah, taken a little chunk out of my knee. And now my knee is stinging so much, and it's a little bit swollen as well. So that's going to be interesting, but you know, hopefully there's not going to be too many of those around, and hopefully they're not going to try and, you know, use me as their lunch. But guys, things have just taken a massive turn upwards, because we went from that big bronze coin to probably about 10 feet away, a really nice sweet little mid-80s signal, and I dug it out and something has just popped out of the ground, and on first impressions it looks silver, and on second impressions I think it's a hammered. Come and have a look. So again, if you remember the last time we came in here and filmed the video, the very first target that I found was a hammered coin, and it looks like we've possibly just gone and found another one. Oh, is that a hammered coin? Yes. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So it has two little eyes here just on the back, and that says to me that this is very possibly a Charles coin, which means it interestingly dates to the house that's currently here, because it was built in the early 1600s. And have a look at that, guys. Oh, it's an absolutely stunning little coin. That is absolutely stunning. And look, it's got a hole in it, just like that big bronze coin that we found. It's also got a hole in it. So what is this? It's obviously a Charles. Looks to me like it's possibly a 3p or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. It's got a really nice little bust on it still to this day. So this coin is, what, 400 years old, made of pure silver, and you can still see the king's head there on the back as clear as day. This would have been a really nice little pendant. Absolutely. Wow, what an absolutely amazing find that we've had in this field. This field is going to have some goodies in it, I'm absolutely sure of it. So yeah, a nice hammered coin, can't argue with that at all. So I think we have just come across a little hotspot or something, because I had this target down here and it was an ear burster. Honestly, I thought this thing was like a land drain or something like that. It was honestly that big. And look, what even is that? It looks really cool though, doesn't it? It's got this sort of decoration in the middle here. But I don't really know what it is. Oh wow, look at that. It's got even more decoration on that side as well. Is this like a storage container, or possibly even some sort of like drinking cup or something like that? Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it's very intricate. It's got lots of detail on there, and it was probably designed to be seen at one point as well. but that could easily be 1600s, couldn't it? It could very easily be 1600s. But I'm going to give it a quick clean just so we can see some of the detail, and then yeah, we'll put it in the keeping bag and move on. Okay, so I have just given this a clean, as you can see, and oh my goodness, this is super interesting. Look at that. It's even got gilding all around here, and the top. At one point this would have been gold and shiny because it was covered in gold, and now it's obviously just reduced to a squash mess of copper alloy. But look at that, that's the other side. This could be something really important. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it does look like some sort of decorative something. I mean, is it like a decorative armband maybe? I could imagine that fitting over somebody's arm, couldn't you? That could just be my imagination there. But wow, whatever it is, that is super duper cool. I cannot promise you I'm going to be able to find out anything about this, but of course, if I do, I will put it on the video for you all to see. And guys, please leave me some comments below. What do you think of this? If you had found it, what would you think it is? It can't be a drinking cup, because surely the water would just come out of all of this decoration here. Oh, that's super cool. I'm not going to clean it anymore. I am going to literally pop that in the bag and take it home, and hopefully I can find out something about it. But what an amazing find. So we have just gone and found another huge random thing. Have a look at this. I mean, you were never going to walk over this one, that is for sure. It is absolutely huge. But what is it? I have no idea. There is some really interesting things in this old orchard, that is for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's almost like a frame, isn't it? It's like a sort of round frame with a decorative sort of, almost looks like eyes going all the way around it. And then on the back, just nothing, completely blank. So maybe this was something horsey, horse tack, something like that. You know, maybe a sort of a horse brass type frame. Your guess is as good as mine. I honestly have no idea, but it's a really nice find, and I'm pretty sure this is going to clean up quite nicely as well. But again, and you're probably going to be sick of me saying this on this video, if you know what this is, or if you have any ideas, then please leave a comment below, because I would love to know. I would absolutely love to know what all this random stuff is in this field. I couldn't even tell you how old it is. This could be a really important find for all I know. But yep, absolutely no idea at all. Keep me posted in the comments, but let's move on. So that is all we have time for in this week's video, I'm afraid. But what an amazing day that we have had in this old orchard. It has produced some really weird and wonderful finds which span hundreds of years. So I knew that there'd be some good things in here. I didn't think we'd get the volume of interesting bits that we've had today. So it's been a great day. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing absolutely everything come out today. And of course, guys, if you can help me with any of the finds, then do leave a comment below, because I try and read every single comment that's down below. And if you can help me out, that would be a huge help. But that is the talking out of the way. It's been a long old day today. I really hope you've enjoyed watching again. That leaves me to say thank you all so much. Do subscribe if you like metal detecting videos, because there's going to be plenty more just like this coming your way. But until the next time, catch you all soon.